Hey guys, so I wanted to give you an update on what has been going on. It's already been a week later and the world is just erupting into chaos. There seems to be some secret government project going on, and I don't really know what else to say about it other than only a select few have been chosen to embark on this journey, and the world has just been experiencing seismic activity. Everything is crazier than ever out there, so I don't know how much time I'll have left, but I hope we can come to some sort of solution, because I just feel like the world is coming to an end. So we'll see if I can make it another week. Today I will be reviewing the movie 2012. Let's get started. A scientific discovery turns the world into chaos of epic proportions. So is this just another typical disaster movie? So as far as the story goes, Roland Emmerich directs this 2009 movie centered around the idea that the Mayan calendar was predicting the end of times to occur on December 21st, 2012. Now, I don't know what he has against killing off the planet. In literally every movie I've seen him in, there's always something new going on. But here, with this supposed prophecy in mind, world leaders gather to prepare for the worst to happen after several global catastrophes occur. And the planet's core causes these earthquakes and tidal waves to wreak havoc. While at the beginning of the movie, it seems to zip through the storytelling, starting with the year 2009, coincidentally when the movie was released, and then it goes into 2010, 2011, until obviously the title of the movie 2012 hits, and it's this buildup that shows the consequences of the characters' actions and tests them to go through these challenging situations, because of course they're all preparing for something big to happen and not a lot of people know about it, because there's nothing harder than keeping a secret from your family and friends, and only a few lucky people are going to reap the benefits of this secret government project. And even though some people might view this movie like they do every other Roland Emmerich movie as just popcorn entertainment and not take it seriously, I mean, I have seen this movie probably 10 times since it's been released, and it definitely has more to it than meets the eye. It's about families and survival and resilience that once again was testing the characters until the very end of the movie. So it had to attempt to look as believable as possible, but yet you can also see it as something that, well, it all looks pretty fake to me. How can this stuff possibly happen in real life? As far as the casting goes, you've got John Cusack, who plays a father to two kids, and he's also separated from Amanda Peet's character, who also happens to be in this movie, and he is also a failed novelist who is thrust into becoming the movie's hero. Now, is that kind of believable? I don't know. I feel like it you know, I tried to give him a chance because I've never seen him in a movie where he did have this burden to bear, but I think with that in mind, he definitely has a lot that he pulls off in this movie as far as heroics go, and I'm not going to give too much of that away, but I think he did a pretty decent job at that. And of course I also liked the supporting cast, which included Chiwetel Ejiofor, and he played this scientist. He was really good in this as well, sort of, you know, pulling off this leadership role. Tandy Newton, who is the president's daughter, and who's playing the president in this movie? Danny Glover. And I think they also do an equally decent job in this movie, even though I wish I saw more of them in this movie. And then you've got Oliver Platt playing this douchebag on the president's cabinet, and of course, the highlight of the movie has to be from Woody Harrelson's character, who is just absolutely hilarious. It just makes me want to go to Yellowstone National Park. The things that I liked about this movie was that obviously people want to see these types of movies for one thing and one thing only: the disasters and the destruction. And this movie has plenty of it. And it is heart racing and action packed in a way where when you think it's over, waves crash into you again, and more is just going to arise. And there are nuances of biblical imagery that really sets the tone for what this movie's message is trying to convey, and it's done in a hauntingly beautiful way, like where they show the planetary alignments, the arcs that are built by the humans, and of course the catastrophic flood. So it all sort of, is meshed into this one movie. And I also enjoyed the musical score, and it just throws a huge curveball, which brings out all of the heavy emotions every time I hear it, and especially during those heartbreaking scenes with the human characters. And in the past I have cried watching this movie, and so obviously the next viewing I had of it, I did not thankfully cry, and of course it is suspenseful, so it really leaves you wondering what else could Roland Emmerich possibly come up with in this movie. But unfortunately, the things that I didn't really like about this movie was that the comedy bits didn't always stick with me. Now, it might have worked for a movie like Independence Day because you actually had a comedic actor in Will Smith, but then I just feel like it was forced at times. And even though you probably would want to laugh during times of crisis just to sort of alleviate the pain of whatever you're going through, or especially during the scary parts, you're like, I don't want to be scared, so I'll just laugh. And it comes off kind of awkward, and the dialogue does sound slightly cheesy at times, so it's not always impressive on that aspect. So overall, I would say that this movie still leaves you feeling on the edge of your seat, and I think I was satisfied watching it. No matter how many times I watch it, I always find something new that I like about it. So I would recommend seeing this movie whether or not you're a Roland Emmerich fan or disaster movie fan at that. But this one definitely is one to watch. So I would give this 3 hearts on the heart rate scale. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought of 2012, and come back next week for week 4 of my disaster movie marathon. I really hope I make it out alive by the end of this month. So fingers crossed and wish me luck. And as always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates, come back every week for a Chill Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you guys later.